Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham. So far 8 problems I have completed on computing the income from salary. Now in this video 9th and 10th, 2 more problems I'm going to explain. Remember, all the problems are based on the provisions. So overnight you cannot be able to remember all the provisions. It needs a lot of patience, a lot of hard work. Then only you can be able to get the command on this subject of income tax. Normally what I have seen, students just before examination, just 4 or 5 days before examination, they'll take up the subject. It will be highly difficult, more highly difficult to get all the provisions within a span of 4 or 5 days. It requires a lot of work, a lot of long-term planning. So before 1 or 2 months, we have to start the preparation for this income tax. Now also still some time is there. So every day you have to watch the video, you have to note down the points, provisions, then only you can be able to get the command. So my advice, from now onwards, every day few videos you have to complete, note down all the points. So go to the playlist, take out the subject of income tax, all the videos, be acquainted, be clear, then only you can be able to, solve the problem on this income tax with more confidence. Now, before starting the 9th problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. Always keep it ready and take the screenshot of the points of 9th and 10th problem, then I'll explain. Now, 9th problem. Mr. Mahesh Pandey is working in Commercial Tax Department, Government of Bihar for the last 11 years. The first point, the SSC is a government employee. Compute income from salary. So here income from salary I have taken. So first of all we'll write out the format. Mr. Mahesh Pandey, computation of income from salary for the assessment year, salary. Basic salary 28,000 per month. So 28 per month into 12, 3,36,000. So first item we got basic. Next, dearness allowance, DA, 15,000 per month. 70% is the part of salary for retirement benefit. So 70% is entering for retirement benefit. But for taking the allowances, we should take all the DA, whether entering or not. How much is the DA? 15,000 per month. So 15,000 per month into 12, 1,80,000. Next comes entertainment allowance, EA, 900 per month. Complete 900 per month into 12. Now this SSC will get EA deduction under section 16(2) because the SSC is a government employee. Now contribution to SPF, Statutory Provident Fund, 8.5% of salary and equally by the employer. Now 1 point. Employer's contribution to Statutory Provident Fund is fully exempted from tax. That employer's contribution to SPF should not be taken, not taxable. RPF up to 12% of salary is exempted, excess over 12% is taxable for RPF. For SPF, completely exempted. So in notes, you have to write down employer's contribution to SPF fully exempted from tax. And employee's contribution to SPF will qualify for deduction under section 80C. But that we require if we are calculating total income. Right now we are not calculating total income. We are calculating only computing income from salary. So employee's contribution ignore right now. Now he is provided with the following rent-free accommodation in Gaya, place of work, and according to the notification issued by the state government, the license fee of the house is 5,000 per month and furniture costing 75,000 is provided. Rent-free accommodation. First of all, the employee, the SSC is a government employee. So rent fixed by the government is the value of the perquisite. The license fee of the house 5,000. This is the rent fixed by the government. So here, the SSC is a government employee, so rent fixed by the government is the value of the perquisite. The license fee of the house is the rent fixed. So what is the rent fixed? 5,000. So 5,000 per month into 12, 60,000 is the value of rent-free unfurnished accommodation. Value of rent-free unfurnished accommodation 60,000. To this we add 10% of the cost of furniture. Furniture 75,000. So 10% of 75,000, 7,500. So value of rent-free furnished accommodation 67,500. So here I have taken in perquisites rent-free accommodation 67,500. Next, a small car is provided for personal use. Cost of the car 7,25,000. Fuel and maintenance expense 40,000. Driver's salary 6,000 per month. A new point. A small car is given by the employer to the employee exclusively for personal use. In the previous problem we have seen the car was provided for both official and personal use. In that case, so many provisions are there. 2,400 for big car, 1,800 for small car. The 2,400 and 1,800 what we have done in the previous problem, the car is given for both official and personal. But in this problem, the car is given exclusively for personal use. In that case, whatever expenditure paid by the employer plus driver's salary plus 10% depreciation on the cost of the car, that will be taxable purchase. So that is a new point here. A small car is provided by the employer for personal use and all expenses are paid by the employer. Hence, value of the perquisite is running and maintenance charges paid by the employer plus driver's salary paid by the employer plus depreciation at 10% on the cost of the car. So in our problem, 40,000 rupees maintenance charges plus driver's salary 6,000 per month. So 6,000 into 12, 72,000 plus 10% of the cost of the car. The cost of the car 7,25,000. So 10% of 7,25,000, 72,500. Take the total, you will get 1,84,500. This is the value of the perquisite of motor car, which is provided by employer to employee exclusively for personal use. Then only we apply this provision, right? So 1,84,500 is the value of perquisite of motor car. Next one is reimbursement of hotel bill 11,000 and electricity bill of the resident 5,000. Actually, reimbursement of hotel bill, it is the monetary obligation, personal obligation of the employee met by the employer, fully taxable. Fully taxable. So reimbursement of hotel bill 11,000 and payment of electricity bill of the residence of the employee paid by the employer, fully taxable, 5,000. Then profession tax paid is 2,500. Deduction allowed under section 16.2, 16.3. Profession tax 2,500. That's all. Now, EA deduction under section 16.2. The SSC is a government employee getting EA. So EA reduction will be allowed. The SSC is a government employee, so EA reduction under section 16.2 is allowed to the least of the following three amounts. 20% of salary. Salary means only basic for EA. So basic 3,36,000. 20% of 3,36,000, 67,200. Second, actual year received. How much is the actual year received? 10,800. Or fixed amount ceiling by the Income Tax Act 5,000. Whichever is least. So 5,000 is least. So 5,000 is the EA reduction under section 16.2 here. EA reduction under section 16.2. That's all. Now take the total gross income from salary. Take the total of all these amounts, 7,94,800. This is the gross income from salary. From this standard deduction under section 16.1a, gross income from salary or 50,000, whichever is least, 50,000. Take the total 50,000 plus 5,000 plus 2,500, 57,500. Deduct, you will get 7,37,300. That is the income from salary. That's it. In working notes, you can write contribution to statutory provident fund is fully exempted from tax. Second, This one, this year direction already we have discussed. One more working note you should write on, that reimbursement of hotel bill is a fully taxable perquisite. An electricity bill of the residence of the employee paid by the employer, fully taxable perquisite. That's it. So these are the points you have to remember for 9th problem. Now I am going to explain you about the 10th problem. Mr. Swaminathan, a senior citizen, is working in Jeevan Jyoti Company Limited in Nagpur, population 21.23 lakhs. The SSC is a non-government employee. Salary particulars of him are basic pay 21,400 per month. So here, Mr. Swaminathan in computation of income from salary for the assessment year. Basic 21,400 into 12, 2,56,800. So one item we got basic salary. Now, dearness allowance 12,500 per month, entering for retirement benefit. To complete 12,500 into 12, 1,50,000 is the DA. Entertainment allowance 3,000 per month. Actual amount spent 1,000 per month, ignore. For EA, how much entertainment allowance received? Fully taxable. Ignore the actual amount spent. So 3,000 per month into 12, 36,000. Next is uniform allowance. For uniform allowance, unspent amount 15,000 per annum. Actual amount spent on clothes for himself 12,000. So out of 15,000, 12,000 he has spent on making the clothes. So 3,000 is taxable. Uniform allowance 3,000 taxable. Next is leave encashment for 1 month. Leave encashment received during service is fully taxable. Whereas leave encashment received at the time of retirement, then some exemption will be given. But here he has received the leave encashment during service. It is fully taxable under the subhead salary. So here leave encashment for 1 month, 28,500, fully taxable. Then pension. Pension received is also taxable under the subhead salary. So here pension from employer 5,000 per month. So here pension from former employer 5,000 per month into 12, 60,000. And pension from LIC under unity plan 600 per month. This pension received from LIC is taxable under income from other sources. So in working note you should write down. Pension received from LIC under annuity plan is taxable under income from other sources, not under income from salary. So this will not come. Next, he is provided with the following: rent-free accommodation. Rent paid by the employer on this house is 5,500 per month. And the cost of furniture provided for 3 months is 1,20,000. So in working note, we have to find out value of rent-free accommodation. The SSC is a non-government employee and the accommodation is not owned but hired because it is given rent paid by the employer. That means the accommodation is not owned by the employer, hired by the employer. In that case, the value of the perquisite is least of the following 2 amounts. Rent paid by the employer or 15% of salary. Already this point we have discussed in the previous problems also, right? The list of the following 2: rent paid by the employer 5,500 per month into 12, 66,000, or 15% of salary. Salary means basic plus bonus plus fees plus commission plus all taxable allowances except DA. DA will be included if it enters for retirement benefit, plus any monetary benefit given by the employer, plus income tax or profession tax paid or reimbursed by the employer. This is the complete meaning of the term salary for RFA, right? Already we have discussed in the previous problems. Now here, salary is equal to basic, this basic, plus leave encashment, plus DA, because DA is entering for retirement benefit given in the problem. We should include the DA, plus entertainment, EA, fully taxable, we have taken, plus uniform allowance taxable amount 3,000. So 2,56,800 plus 28,500 plus 1,50,000 plus 36,000 plus 3,000. This pension 60,000 will not be a part of salary according to the definition. So we have not taken the pension. We have taken the total. So total 4,74,300 into 15% will get 71,145. Now least 66,000 or 71,145, whichever is least, is the value of rent-free unfurnished accommodation. So value of rent-free unfurnished accommodation 66,000. To this add 10% of the cost of furniture provided, but only for 3 months. It is given. It is provided only for 3 months. So 10% of 1,20,000 into 3 by 12, 3,000. So total is 69,000. So 69,000 is the value of rent-free furnished accommodation. This one over. Next one is, he is provided with free meals for 180 days during office hours through paid vouchers, and the cost of each meal is 65 rupees. So already we have done this point also in the previous problem. If free meals are provided within the business premises during office hours, up to 50 rupees is exempted, over 50 rupees taxable. Here each meal costs 65. So 65 minus 50, 15. Every day 15 rupees taxable, 180 days. So here free meals 15 rupees into 180 days, 2,700 is taxable. Next point, credit card bill paid by the company 28,000. The credit card of the employee paid by the employer fully taxable. Already we have done in the previous problem. So credit card 28,000. Next one is, the company presented a gift worth rupees 4,500. So any gift given in kind by the employer up to 5,000 rupees is tax free, over 5,000 taxable. But here the amount of the gift given is 4,500. It is below 5,000. So the gift given by the employer is not taxable because the value of the gift is below 5,000. That point you have to write down in working notes. We don't have the space, that's why I have not written, but in examination you have to write. Gift given in kind up to 5,000 is tax free. So here it is 4,500, so tax free. The company sold the following assets on 2nd February 2022. So during the previous year, the employer has transferred some movable assets in the name of the employee. Motor car for rupees 3 lakh, purchased in April 2020 for 8 lakh. The employer has purchased the motor car for 8 lakh in April 2020. And this motor car during the previous year sold it to the employee for 3 lakh. And laptop, the company purchased the laptop in August 2021 for 1,20,000. And during the previous year sold to the employee for 5,000. Compute the income from salary. So two values we have to find out in working note. Motor car. Transfer of motor car. The cost of the motor car in April 2020 was 8 lakh. And depreciation. We have to provide depreciation for 2 years. 2021 and 21-22. The rate of depreciation is 20% on reducing balance method. Already in theory video I have explained you regarding how to find out the value of movable asset when transferred by the employer to the employee during the previous year. So 2 years back the motor car was purchased for 8 lakh. 20% is specified rate of depreciation reducing balance method by Income Tax Act. So 20% of 8 lakh is 1,60,000 for the first year. Deduct 8 lakh minus 160, 640. Second year for 21-22, then 20% of 6,40,000 is 1,28,000. Second year depreciation. Deduct 1,28,000. 5,12,000 is the book value of motor car. Now this book value of 5,12,000 sold for 3 lakh. Transfer price is 3 lakh. So how much is the benefit is getting? 2,12,000 is the value of the perquisite on transfer of motor car. This 2,12,000 I have taken. Now laptop. For laptop, the rate of depreciation is 50%. So here, the cost of the laptop in August 2021 is 1,20,000. So only for 1 year depreciation we have to provide. The 50% of 1,20,000 is 60,000. The 1,20,000 minus 60,000 remaining. Book value 60,000. Now let's transfer price. At what price the laptop was sold? 5,000. So 60 minus 5, 55,000 is the value of the perquisite for laptop. That's all. So we have taken all the items. Take the total 9,01,000 is the gross income from salary. Gross income from salary. Now deductions under section 16. Standard deduction 50,000. EA deduction he will not get because he is a non-government employee. Then profession tax. In this problem, no profession tax is given. So no deduction of profession tax. Total 50,000. Deduct 8,51,000 is the income from salary. Income from salary is 8,50,000. That's all. This is the completion of problem number 10. So far 10 problems we have completed. The next video will be the last video. 2 more problems I'm going to explain. That will be the end of the problems of income from salary. So if you are satisfied, give a like to the video, share my channel, give your comments, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and buy the super thanks which is given below my video. Inshallah, we'll continue the next problem in the next video.